Oh, it usually takes about 20 seconds or so to come up. But you can tell me if anyone says hello in the chat. Normally one of my kids watches for me.
Take off. The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
Oh, I can't send messages in the chat. It says create a channel to join the chat.
No, it's an issue. You should be able to. Okay, everybody. Yep. G'day to Above and Beyond. Hey guys, I've sorted out my streaming issue and we're out here at Noosa. And I'm flying from the headlands here. And I got Tim Jacko behind me. And we're flying the Mavic 2 Pro today.
Peter Carroll?
Hey Peter Carroll, my friend, how are you? So that's good. Okay. A bit more of a, just changing my camera settings while I'm away, guys. We'll grab a bit more height. Not that there's much to run into at the beach. So it's been quite a while since I've managed to live stream for you guys. YouTube just didn't want to play the game, but I've managed to find the fault and we're away.
Alice Beach, Andy.
Hey Andy, good to see you, mate.
WNY out here.
Good to see you all on. So we've got a bit of a windy and grey old day. Tim's come out with me and he's got his Mavic Mini with him, but I don't know that we're going to be flying the Mini. It's a little windy for that, about 20 k's an hour and gusting 30, but I'll give it a run with the Mavic Pro. That's all good.
Thomas Sullivan.
Hey Tom, so you're still awake? It's like about 2 in the morning where Tom is. I'm using the Thomas O'Sullivan Miracle Tablet Holder. For the love of God. And we're flying out. I don't want to get too far away, obviously. I've got the line of sight going on. So I'm going to come back. And I'm going to go move out a little bit out to over the water. Wowzers. For the love of God, look at the dynamic range. Oh dear. You can hear Tim laughing behind me. And we'll just fly sideways. It's a good thing about flying over the ocean. You're unlikely to run into anything. In the background you can see the peaks of the Glasshouse Mountains. They are all what's called volcanic plugs, where the inner magma tube, where the magma has solidified over the eons, is all that remains, because everything else has been eroded away. And that's the wonder of living in a geologically stable place. And you're looking at the mouth of the Noosa River there, which is a lovely place. Yep, I was so surprised before I left home. Oh, high wind velocity, fly with caution. Nah. I was so surprised last night. I'd given up trying to get the live streaming to work a couple of months ago. And I thought I'd just have one last try. And I set it up and entered the key and pressed the button and whoop, she spun up.
I want ice cream.
As you can hear, all the kids here want ice cream. We've here in Australia, they've relaxed, or in Queensland anyway, they've relaxed the social distancing laws last Saturday. And you're allowed to go out. And there we've got a boat there. Well, let's go and see what he's doing. Altitude is too large. Yeah, I should have turned off the avoidance sensors. Who does?
Thomas Sullivan.
Yeah, it is lovely here, mate. Mind you, you want to know what you're doing to come in here with a boat. I think the tide's at least half up, so.
It looks like we have a lot of people out here.
Yep. Lots of seagulls today, Richie. Ah, this is somebody on a wet bike. Now we'll do a little bit of a manual. Sorry, I'm just concentrating, guys. I don't want to get too close to him, and I'm doing a manual orbit. I'm not sure if he's aware of me or not. I'm well over 30 metres away, but he's got a movement going. All right, 70% battery. 258 metres away. Yep, over near that jet ski. Yes, mate. I'm a little bit north for the best of them. There's quite a tide race, Tim and I noticed. Jacko, I've got to get used to that. Jacko and I noticed that there was a wet bike coming in. Look at the wake behind him, and as you can see, he's barely moving. It's quite a tidal race. I'm losing a bit of height here. I don't want to get too close to the water. I'm down to 24, 23, 22, 20 metres. That's as low as I want to come. But as you can see, he's got quite a bit of engine going, and he's not gaining a lot of distance. And up ahead there's another boat. Looks like he's in the same boat. Let's whip around the side of this wet bike and go and have a look at the boat. And I'm maintaining 38 kilometres an hour with the wind into the wind. And of course, all the time I'm flying, the words of the famous Matt North are in my ears. Keep it smooth, Ari, keep it smooth. Which, you know, is all right for him, but he doesn't talk to his audience while he's filming. Now, I'm a bit dark here, so I'm going to have to change the camera settings. Okay, bring it back up. See, unlike Matt is a start-stop photographer. He picks out a shot that he likes, and he will line up, start filming, do the shot, and then stop. I concentrate on my flying, and I'm not anywhere near as good a videographer as he is, so I record constantly from takeoff to landing, which adds a little bit to the workload when it's over, because I have to look through my whole video to see whether I want what I want. I'm getting a little bit of interference here. I'm going to climb a little. Oh, we've lost connection. Switching to positioning mode.
Yeah, right there.
Okay. We're going to gain a little bit of height here if I can. That's what's happening. I'm going to bring it back our way a little. We're at 50 metres, and I'm going to do a flyby along the front here. What do we got? Seagulls are fine. Drone will be coming past in a second. There he goes. What's that last step, Ari? It's a Lulu. Right, we're going to take a run down towards the mouth of the river a few hundred metres, keeping it within line of sight. And I can hear Matt saying to me, remember the rule of thirds, Ari. Remember the rule of thirds. I like to tease Matt, but it's actually true. I have learnt more from Matt as far as my videography than anybody else. Although he might not be happy to to hear me say that, considering the quality of my videography. So as I said in that video I dedicated to Matt, it's all your fault, buddy. Careful, Jacko. Watch that last step. So.
I'm getting a delay of what you're saying.
Yeah, that's why I went on by myself. I always turn the volume off on the monitoring device. I put myself off. And I'm heading down towards the headland there.
Above and beyond, always blame Matt. He can take
Yep, yeah, Jim, that's it. Matt's a very responsible guy. Everything that happens, Matt is responsible. So, Jim, I managed to fix my streaming problems. Don't ask me what I did, I just held my mouth right. Alright, I'm pushing the envelope now, visual line of sight. I'm getting up around 500 metres, so I'm going to turn around and come back. And I'm at 48% battery, which is good to hear. There we go. Let's come on home. Looking at my little track. Nothing, no boats, I'm afraid, out to sea that we can go and harass. So we're just looking at the scenery. I'll get down to the mouth of the river here and I'll punch it up to close to the 400 feet mark and give you guys a bit of a panorama. I did check the Fly Now app before I came, so I'm clear. I haven't heard any choppers because, you know, we're all in social isolation or just out of it. And then we've got the surfers down below. Let's pan down.
Brant Ariel said,
Hey, Gary.
good there, Ari.
What was that he said?
He said, looking good there, Ari.
Thanks, Gary. Yeah, I'm really enjoying myself. Glad I got the streaming to work. And we got a bit of a gust going. Jacko's used to flying that Mini of his. We turned up, he says, can you fly in this? I said, yeah, I can fly in anything. I'll fly in a Hurricane. I lose more drones that way.
Above and beyond, he's asking you if you're using a smartphone.
No, Jim, I'm flying with the Apple iPad Mini 5. It's a cellular one, so I can stream. And of course, Jacko's watching on his phone. You know, I'm just doing a pan down the headland. All right. Look, I haven't heard anything in the way of choppers around, so I'm going to punch us up and give us a bit of height. So here we go. 121 metres is 400 feet, and I'm passing through 60 now. 70, 80, 90, 110 metres, and I'm going to stop there. I don't like to push the absolute limit of the ceiling, and I'll give you guys a 360 degree.
That's sweet.
Gentle on the stick, sorry.
Bob Casey in the room.
Bob Casey?
Yep. And Brent Nunley.
Brent? Hey. When I first started, I always used to get Brent and Gary totally mixed up. Brent and Brant. One is their name, one isn't. Very nice here. And probably, you know, a little overexposed, but I don't really care. I'm not going to play with it at this point. This is more for you guys than for footage. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come back round and I'm going to drop the footage. I'm going to drop the exposure and bring the EV down a little and do it again in case I want to use that bit of footage. See, Matt, I've been listening. Okay, there we go again. Alright, so now we're going to change the exposure. The colours are a bit better there, I think. Alright, so now we're going to do that again. And then we're going to come home because I'm on 32% battery now. Bit of rain off there in the distance.
Above and beyond says trees are dark on our end.
He says what's going on?
He said trees are dark on our end.
Yeah. Alright guys, time for me to bring it on home. Washing off height as I do. I've promised Jacko a fly of the Mavic 2 Pro today, so we're going to see how strong his constitution is.
You reckon?
Yeah. Well, if I let Luna fly the Inspire. Okay. We'll just bring it round away from, there's a few people on the beach now whom I want to avoid. I'm standing on rocks, you'll see where I'm standing when I come back, so, oh, there you go, it's singing me the, and how does this go? Oh my God, we're running out of battery, oh no, I can't turn off the, anyway, you know, you just insert Philly here. Here we go. So wave for the camera. That's me with the red hat, so you can see why I'm careful where I'm standing, guys. Okay, I'll be putting it up again for another battery shortly. So,
Battery level is low. The aircraft will go to the home point in 10 seconds.
okay.
Landing.
Ah, come on. Cancel auto landing, yes.
Landing.
And there we go, guys. Thanks for joining me for my first live stream in a long time. And we'll drop out for now.